Ladies and gentlemen, inside this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to tell real and fake WWE wrestling merchandise apart from each other. That way, you don't get scammed. So this video is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name, code HODGE, as your promo code at checkout, and you guys are going to get $20 off your tickets. Good for first-time orders only. So if you use SeatGeek before, like make a new account with a new email, you can still use the code HODGE. Get you $20 off for any ticket for any event in the entire world through SeatGeek. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't know where to begin with this video. So there's a lot of WWE merchandise, as we all know. As we look at the wall behind us, there's all kinds of different merchandise on this wall, right? So we got the replica title belts, which is taking up most of the space because they're in cases, they're on top of cases, they're on the walls, they're everywhere. Those are a fake item that is really, really heavily faked because they're so expensive. Like a real replica belt from WWE shop, of course, is like $500 frickin' dollars, which is insane. And you should definitely get those on sale. Don't get me wrong, you should definitely not pay the full price. But there's a lot of people online making fake versions of them and like overseas manufacturers using it because, of course, they can get touched by that United States copyright law. So they're like selling them for like $100, $200. You think it's the real thing, you get it, it's not. And sometimes you can find these things for around $200 for the real ones if you know how to find the cells and all that. So ultimately, we'll talk about replica titles, about how to tell if they're real or fake. Also, like merchandise like t-shirts, jerseys, merchandise such as wrestling autographs, like if an autograph is real or fake. Alright, so this is a WWE t-shirt, obviously. This one's got a little bit of age on it. This is a John Cena one from like, I don't know, like 5 years ago, maybe more than that. But ultimately, shirts is like a main thing you wouldn't think it'd be fake because it's not a very high value item. I mean, maybe nowadays it is. The shirts used to be like 20 bucks when I was growing up. Now they're like double, they're like 40 bucks. But ultimately, there's not too much they can make on a shirt, like too much incentive to do that. And ultimately, the shirt's probably the easiest one to spot a fake. So the real one, obviously in person you're gonna tell by the print quality that if it's real or fake. But of course, most of the time you'll be seeing this stuff online. And of course, if you're in a show, I guess the only time you would find fake merchandise would be on the streets. Like at Rumble, there were the people in the streets just screaming, shirts, shirts, half the price of the arena, get them here, get them here. And then you look at it, and it's pretty much the event poster that they just got it and printed at like some kind of online thing or some kind of retail thing. So basically, they made those shirts themselves, right? So if you're getting this show, it's going to be real. But we're talking online, so the design's going to look the same on the website. Also, they might actually steal the image from WWE Shop, so it's literally the identical photo. So you're not going to be able to tell about that, but when you get it, you'll be able to tell and hopefully return it if it's not the real deal. So ultimately, it's the easiest thing ever. So you're going to have this authentic WWE patch down here, which they've added for security, right? Which is being like, this is a real thing. So it says WWE Authentic Wear. It's a patch, and pretty much all the shirts have this. Maybe some of the newer shirts don't, but they will definitely have this, which is, you know, like here where you see your size, it has the WWE logo and it says WWE Authentic. So ultimately, this is an easy one, right? Merchandise, you're gonna be able to tell if it's real or fake when you get it online. Hopefully they didn't just steal the image. But see, there's this John Cena shirt I've been wanting for a while, right? The Indianapolis John Cena shirt that I wasn't able to get. And ultimately, online, they're selling them on like eBay, and it's like half the price of the normal shirt. It's like, oh, that's too good to be true. And you can tell it's a fake one from like that. Like, it's just too good to be true. It's like half the price. They have all the sizes available when WWE Shop and the arena and the stadium and all those superstores and everything are sold out of all the sizes. It's just too good to be true, and it is too good to be true. It's a fake shirt. All right, the next item we're going to be talking about is autographs. Okay, so I got a Seth Rollins plaque here, autographed. So ultimately, these are safe bets, like if you buy the plaques, because they're directly from WWE Shop. They're signed on the back. They have authenticity certificates, and yeah, it's Seth Rollins' logo. So autographs are a very, very difficult thing to verify because, you know, it's just an autograph, and there's like a whole industry in this where you can pay certificate people to like study each little loop of someone's signature and compare it to other signatures they've done to see if it's real or not. That's how you get a certificate of authenticity through like a third-party company or whatever. And that kind of gets kind of the thing, well, if you just fake it really good, then it's good. But ultimately, you want to get it where directly from the source when you can. And by the source, I mean meet the wrestler, get them to sign it in person. If you can't meet them and get it to sign it in person, My go-to thing is get it from WWE directly, get it from the merchandise website, get it from the auction, get it from the superstores, merch stand if you go into a show, and that ultimately, that's how you kind of don't get scammed. Now, if you look on like sites like eBay and selling websites, some people will be selling, you know, them with certificates of authenticity, and their certificate is through them, not through some like WWE directly or the wrestler or whatever. It's through the person selling it saying, I certify that this is real. And some people fall for that. So don't fall for that. Ultimately, meet the wrestler or get it directly from WWE somehow. Also, a little tip for you guys. If you guys are going to a show, usually at the merch stand they have signed photos. Like even at the Royal Rumble they had those. And they were like, I think $40, and it's signed by the wrestler, and they have like all the wrestlers at the merch stand. The Superstore, they were much more, because they had like these fancy photos that they were like signed. Yeah, that was a scam. But at the actual merch table, they have like $40 signed photos of like any wrestler. So honestly, that is the go-to bet for getting signed photos. Don't get them through like eBay or a selling website or whatever, because sometimes they're real. I would say maybe most of them on there are real, maybe a good 60-70%, but every once in a while you're gonna find that one's like printed, or someone just signed it themselves pretending to be the wrestler. So that's just like a crapshoot. Don't do that. Get it from WWE directly, or even better, meet the wrestler if you can. A lot of them do free signings if they come to your city. Alright, and this brings me to the main point of this whole video. We're talking about replica title belts. Okay, so this one is a bit tricky. This is the biggest, I would say the biggest scam industry in the world of professional wrestling is the fake replica titles. Now, I know everyone likes to get triggered and mad in the comments. So let's just chill, guys. Let's just chill, guys. I have to be real with you guys, apparently now, and say that all replicas are technically fake because none of them are the real title. Like, there's only one real title in the world, and after they use that on TV, that's going in a museum. No one's having that in their private collection. Like, let's be real, guys. But we're talking about, like, these that are made to the standard and quality of the WWE themselves, sold by the WWE themselves at the merchandise website and at the shows, the superstores, all of that stuff. And the thing you're paying that's certified, authentic from the WWE. And I've got to say, I've got a handful of fake titles in the mail, which I bought knowing they're fake titles because I want to review them and compare them. And there's several videos on this YouTube channel already of me comparing real titles and fake titles. We don't really need to do that inside this video. Ultimately, the main point I want to make is just how to spot it, how to spot a fake one if you're looking online. Ultimately, you know, everyone on WWE Shop is real, but if you're looking at other sites like Amazon for a while, and I believe they still are selling fake titles on Amazon, they're fake. They're not certified by WWE. They're like handmade in like Pakistan or like some like other country where the copyright laws don't apply, and they're like handmade. Some of them are good for the price. Like if you know what you're getting, like $100 is a good price. But some of them are trying to scam people. They'll use the actual photo from WWE Shop sometimes, and it'll just be like cheap. And yeah, ultimately, hopefully wherever you buy it from has a return policy to return it if it's not a real one. But ultimately, let me show you guys the main way you can tell if it's real. First off, is the quality. How do the plates look? And I'll grab the only fake one I have in here in a moment and show you the difference here. So the plates are going to be very, very smooth, like perfectly smooth, because this was made by a machine. It's not handmade. It's perfectly smooth. It looks like real gold. The straps don't have any imperfection because they're also made by a machine, I believe. They're just like absolutely perfect. There's like no imperfection or whatsoever. And the main thing that's going to show you guys that this is a real title and not a fake title when you got one in your hands is the back. They're going to have removable screws. You can remove the plates, which some fake ones have that, I guess. But the main thing is in the center here, if you guys can see this. I got a WWE holographic authentic logo, and this is like the old logo. And I also have what I call the center stamp here. So the center stamp is going to have all your information, where this title was made, what year it was made, and it's an official WWE product. So this one is my first one I ever got. I got this one when I was like 12 years old. So this one's actually from the year 2012. Official WWE product. This is back when they were made by the Figure Toy Company. Says it's official WWE product, says it's real. That's how you tell a real title from a fake title. However, let me grab the fake one and we'll compare here. So this is a fake title, which is very well made. And this one is from a different country. But this one is from the Middle East. I got sent for free from one of those companies, want me to promote them, but apparently they were scamming people and I had to stop that kind of thing. But if you know, you know, and ultimately, yeah. But basically, the plates on a fake title. This is handmade, and you know, there's like craftsmanship and everything that goes into these, which is cool if you want that. But if you want the official WWE product and you're paying the price of an official WWE product, like hundreds of dollars, then you want it to be a real WWE product. But ultimately, there's this one. Like, they're handmade. The plates are not perfect. You know, they're kind of smudgy and I mean, it's a handmade product. It's not machined. It's not perfect. It has imperfections. And as you guys can see, yeah, ultimately that is how you tell in person if it looks smudgy, blotchy, kind of like not smooth, because they kind of make these themselves. Some of them are actually, you know, kind of gold plated, which is like a gold leaf they just kind of stick over it, I guess, which kind of gives it that kind of smudgy look when they like kind of like try to adhere it down. But these, meanwhile, are just like, meanwhile, the real one is just like perfectly like smooth like that. So yeah, that's kind of a giveaway on the plates. But the main thing, of course, is that stamp. But if you're looking for a price difference, you just want a title for like $100 to play around with, then the so-called fake unlicensed ones are great. But if there's someone selling like a fake unlicensed one and passing it off as a real title and saying that it's a real title and trying to charge like $400 for it, you're getting scammed. It's a ripoff, so avoid that. Avoid that. Save your money and get yourself official licensed thing if you're trying to spend that kind of money. But the fake ones are good if you find them for like $100, which often you can. But hopefully no one's trying to rip you guys off on them. So there you go, that is how you spot some fake WWE wrestling merchandise. We went through t-shirts, we went through autographs, we went through replica titles. Maybe there's something else I'm missing. Let me know down below. But any more tips you guys have for spotting fake WWE items, let me know in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm your one and only undisputed king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.